Hello everybody, welcome back to Tom Tries. I'm your host, Tom, and today we're going to be playing the solo game Under Falling Skies by, hopefully we're saying this right, Tomas Alir, and it's going to be published by Czech Games Edition. And the cool thing with this one is this was a print and play that they're going to be, CGE is going to be releasing Under Fallen Skies sometime this year. It'll have some graphics, minis, campaign mode, unique cities, and changing missions. I'm kind of excited for it. I've given this a little bit of a playthrough before we went live, so you didn't have to see me stumbling through learning this game. But no, I'm actually excited for this to come out. You can go and print and play this right now. It's also free on Tabletopia, which is where we're playing this right now. You just print 9 cards and 2 pages of instructions. The cards are double-sided, so you can make the game harder. It's actually pretty neat. You'll also need, so components, 9 cards, 7 6-sided dice, and if you have 11 tokens, preferably. Cubes in a couple different colors. That's all you need. Or do what we're doing and just play it right here on Tabletopia. Hey, as the invading mothership descends on Earth, humanity has been forced to shelter in underground bases to hide from the bombardment. As the leader of your base, you must develop a weapon to destroy the aliens while also expanding your base and dealing with the enemy ships. So, let us kind of get into it. So our base is going to be down here, but of course the big bad mothership all the way up here with all of these green little ships that are going to start making their way down, kind of looking like some old school video games you may be familiar with. So how do we win this game? Well, we need to get our research up to this 12 mark. Then we will have researched how to destroy the mothership. How do we lose this game? Well, either our base takes enough damage that we are destroyed, or the alien ship makes its way all the way down to this skull. Once that happens, it's game over. It has landed, and think something like the scene in Independence Day. That's what I'm picturing anyway. But our base is not complete. As you can see, there's this little excavator icon here. And so we don't have access to everything quite yet. Well, these 2 dice are going to be our robots. We're not going to be dealing with those. And these are sadly some alien ship reinforcements. Those will come in a little bit later. We'll get into what all the icons and stuff are as we go. Just know that we've got 1 2 3 4 5 separate columns. 1 die per column is going to be going in, and if we ever place a white die in one of those columns, we have to re-roll the rest of the unused die. Pretty straightforward in that regard. So how do we do this research thing to get all the way to 12? Well, let's maybe take a look at the icons here. So on the board, you can see some spots that we can put our die. Right here, we got this greenie with the alien symbol inside it. When we put a dice here, so let's, for example, put this 6 right there. We will then eventually, after all the dice are placed and the ships have moved, we'll then resolve the rooms in any order that we wish. So on this one here, down below, it shows an energy cost. We start with 2 energy, so we'll go down by 1 to do that. This 6 is reduced by 1, so it's now a 5, and it's only for the sake of the research. And we're going to be able to move this up to 5. So right now you see a 3 here. So 3 out of our 5 leaves us with 2, so we can make it to the 1, but I don't have enough to go past the 4. So that's going to be it for that movement. That's how we research. Obviously, we're going to need to get some more research, because 1 die by itself is not going to be able to get us to 12. It's going to be a minimum of 2 with 2 6s. So we need to get this excavator to open up some new rooms for us. How do you do that, you may ask? Well, we can spend 1 of our die up to 1 2 3 4 5 6 away, which will move the excavator that many spaces. Now, it won't give us this room. Whatever it's on is still blocked off, but it's going to open up spaces to be able to help us out. And yeah, once again, we can't do it with just this. So we have to get, and even with those two, that's not going to give us 12. We're going to need to get it all the way past here to even have a shot of winning this game. So that's the excavation. Then we've got, let's go to the energy, because of course we talked about spending the 1 energy. Just like the research, you put a die here, and it shows a -1 on it. So consider that a 5 for the sake of energy gain. It's not going to do anything for ship movement. I'll get to that here in a second. But we would then go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're putting a 6 onto that space. Easy as that. This guy is a robot square. Cost 1 energy. Then we'll take one of these blue cubes and put it to the amount that we placed here. -1, so we would end up setting this to a 5. Now we can assign this to any unused location. So I could leave it right here. So then on the next turn, this is going to be generating us 4 energy. But once that happens, this will roll down to 4. Then on the next turn, we could have it generate 3 energy. Then it rolls down to 2, or 3, 2, and 1. After 1, it comes off the board. It doesn't matter where we leave that set right now. But we can always replace the robot with something else if we like. But it's not bad to, especially for some early research. It's kind of good to get a robot out and going. Helps you with your dice, be able to use excavations and all that. Because yeah, once again, 1 die has to go into at least every column, and you cannot put 2 in the same column. So one per. But this does not break. The robots do not break that rule. So that's super helpful. Now, here's the thing I've been talking about of the aliens moving and hitting us, but so far I haven't shown you how they moved. Also, I haven't shown you what this means yet. This is going to go a little bit better when I show you how the aliens move. So let's go back to this for our example. So after all the dice have been placed is when we resolve where they're at. But when we place the die, we resolve immediately what the aliens, how they move. So once again, ignore that -1 that's on this tile. The exception is these 5 up here. So we come all the way up to the top, and this guy's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, if we played here, this is where we don't ignore the 1. It shows that arrow for the -1 on the enemy ship movement, so this would only move 5 instead. Now, there are all these different symbols, and they only count on the last one, on the spot where the enemy ship lands upon. So even though we passed this icon, it's still going to resolve here. We'll go over what these little icons do. The arrows, if it lands here, this will move 1 to the left. If it lands here, 1 to the right. Those are pretty straightforward. This one here represents the mothership. The mothership will move down by 1 space. So boom, as it's making its way ever closer to the bottom. The good news though, you don't resolve the mothership actions when that happens. So you might be able to skip, and all the mothership actions are these on the outside. You may be able to skip those if you do some careful strategery and planning. The 2 other symbols that we're missing, all the way on the bottom here, you'll see those red kablooey symbols that represents the ships crashing into your base and dealing damage to you. And once they do that, they come off, they'll respawn back up top and kind of continue their little assault. The other one we have are these burst symbols. So so we have these burst, then we have these explodey symbols. Let's go explodey. So remember the last guy we didn't tell you about? So this still has the -1, so if we put this here, this represents 5. Once we resolve this step down here, any alien ship that is sitting on one of these splodies that has a 5, so this shows 5+, so anything below our current 5, we would be able to destroy. It would come back up here to respawn on their next deployment. So that's how you get rid of those pesky little ships. And then at the end of so we'll get all the rooms done. Then the mothership will move down 1 space. Then the next time you will resolve the icon that is directly below. So the first turn, nothing's going to happen. After that, however, The excavator comes back by 1 space. Soon it's going to get these little red reinforcements. Research goes backwards, more excavations going back. You could lose 2 research. The second reinforcement, another excavation going back, and then if it gets all the way down here, it has made it to Earth. It is GG. So you don't have long, to say the least. So let's just get right into it, shall we? I think we've got everything reset to where it needs to be. All right, perfect. Let us roll the dice, see how we do early on. Well, we got some low numbers, which is great for alien movement, but not great on the old research front. I want to see, is 5 good here right away? Because that would go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the mothership moves down if we put that onto here instantly. Which you know, I think we're gonna try not to upset the mothership right away if we can so help it. I do think a decent spot is if I can put a 2 over here. We are sitting on 2 2s. I'm also sitting on a 3. So we're gonna put the 3 onto this -1. So remember, on that -1, it's only gonna move 2 spaces. I needed to go 1, 2. I needed to go all 3, not just the 2. Huh. Okay, that's that complicates things just a little bit, because I wanted to get him onto the explosion so we could then get that little combo setup going. So I think instead we're going to maybe generate energy. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. That one's done. Then, seeing we used a white, we now have to re-roll everything. All right, so we got our 6. So I do want to place this over to here. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Except for the 5 would have worked just fine, because it wasn't -1 on the movement. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Remember that thing where I said ignore the -1 on the alien movement? Yeah, you know, I was a little rough on that. So you know, let's actually use our 5 here instead, because it's perfectly yeah, it's perfectly what we need. So this will go back up by 1. So this will give us the 4 to be able to get across to here. That's not terrible, and we don't currently have to re-roll, which is very very nice. I think we're gonna probably spend our 1 right here at a 1 -1. This guy is not gonna move at all. And I want to get this excavator moving. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got 2 in the same column. So I think instead we're going to place this die right over here. Seems like a good spot. So we're really going to be digging this area out. But this now needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we got 2 into this column. So now the next time we play a die over to here, both of them aren't gonna move that far. So it could be a little rough. But we placed the 6, so I do need to, or we placed the white, so I do need to re-roll. That gets us a 5, and the only column we have left is this. So this is gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because we did place it up top, so I won't get that wrong this time. Now we come down to the execute the rooms. So these 2 come off, as they won't do us a darn thing. This is going to generate us 4 energy due to the -1. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is going to cost us 1 energy. And we are going to research up to 5 points. So 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 minus, we only have 4 points worth because of the -1. So 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we got that done. And then this is gonna move all the way up to here, and that cost us our second energy on the turn. But we made some good progress. Now the mothership is gonna move. Hopefully it lands all right. I know sometimes on Tabletopia it's gonna it glitches in every so often. Nothing terrible or dire. But hey, we're on a new turn. Once you get into it, game does play pretty quick. So let's see what we have going on here. Now, the next time the alien ship goes down, The excavator is going to be coming back by 1, and remember, we need this open to really get these ships going. So I almost want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and just get it all the way as far as I can. And it's in a column that doesn't have an alien, so a 6 would not be dangerous to play here, because now we go to the alien movement. There is none in that column, so we're pretty well set, and we don't have to re-roll. You know, life isn't too shabby here. I think our next play, let's see. So we're gonna need a 4 to be able to cross that threshold, and we don't want to put much in this first column. So let's just put just a cheeky little 1 right here. That's gonna move this down by 1. That's gonna move this down to where he was. And where can we go? That's not too terrible. Okay, so we do have someone in this row, and if they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5's not good. We need a 2. We need a 3 at minimum to clear that out. And it's on a -1, so we may not be blowing that up, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need a. Well, we could do it here, which is going to cost us an extra energy. It's going to move 1, 2, 3. All right, we're going to do that. It's going to cost us 2 energy, but it's not terrible. But before we do that, do we want to maybe? No, I think that's what we're doing. So we're going to go the 3 here. This is going to go 1, 2, and 3. That was a white, so we do have to re-roll. All right, double 1s. What can we do with double 1s? Well, I could put this here and force a re-roll. Do a 5, which is exactly what I was looking for. So we could put this right here. That's going to cause this going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect for us. So let's go to the resolutions here. This will come off as we're not doing anything with it. The explosions. Let's knock that out first. 1, 2. So anything that was on a 3+ is going to respawn, or at least be destroyed. They'll be redeployed here in a second. And now we have, let's see, 1 plus 4. We have 5 points to deal with. We're only going to get to move the 1 space. Not great, but not terrible either. That cost us 1 energy because we didn't use our other half here. It'd be kind of a waste for us to use it, so we'll kind of just use that one, sacrifice that. Now we excavate with our last energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So let's get that out of the way. Now we go to the mothership. There's the little glitch. See if we can drop it. There we are. And the symbol that was below it is the excavator is coming back by 1. There we are. Let's roll a new turn. See how we do. Some 1s, 4s, 3s. We need energy. We need energy badly. And we also do need to respawn. We will go here. So enemies will respawn into empty columns if available. If there is not a empty column, then I'll go to the one that's the aliens the furthest away, starting with the leftmost, going on out. If there's no room up here, then they just don't respawn for a turn. So that's just how that works. So we're deciding on we need some energy. We go 4 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need research, and we need research big time. But we used a white, so we're gonna have to re-roll. So I can get a 6. So if we put a 6 here, how bad's this gonna be? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh, he's getting a little low there. Let's see, that's 5, 7, So if I can at least get 7, we can try to move it up a good chunk. We do have a chance of doing that with these 2 spaces right here, but I at least need to place a 1 into one of those. And you know something? We're gonna do the 1 here, which is gonna pull this one down by 1. You'll see why we did that here momentarily. Then, so that that'll get us there, but I do have to put another into here, which will pull this one down by 1 and lands here, goes over. So this is why we placed this one first, because otherwise it pulled both of those at the same time. Last column we have is this right here. I don't have anyone in the explosion, so I don't really want to use the 3 there if I can help it. Well, so I don't want to use the 3 here or here. They don't really do us a ton of favors. So we could have this only go down 2, which would just open up this column. We could get a robot, but it would be a pretty low robot in all honesty, because it would be it'd be a 2 robot coming out. I don't know if we necessarily want to do that. It would give us some energy if we sacrificed it to the energy machine. So all right, let's do that. Energy is very helpful, as we have very much learned. So that moves this down 1, 2, and 3 before we forget to do that. So that wraps up the placement and ship movement. Let's resolve here. So we've got at a 4 energy, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna spend 2 of that energy to go 8 points worth. So this is gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't make it across the next. A good try though. Then our last one we have is we're gonna get a robot at a value of 2. I'm gonna assign it here, so at least this way we'll get at least 1 energy. At least 1 energy off of it, or we could just put it here, get 2 energy, 1 energy. That might not be the world's worst idea. Yeah, all right, we'll do that. That sounds good. So the alien mothership is gonna move. This ship will come back onto here. We now pass the reinforcements. There we go, land a little bit better. So reinforcement is gonna come onto this this column as it is empty, and we move to a new turn. See what we got. And the big thing we have to know on this upcoming research is gonna go back by 1. So if we get past this 6th threshold, we're gonna want to get it 1 extra on this turn if we can so help it. So we could get 8 points worth, which would at least get us to the 2. So this would go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Taking over. That's not terrible. All right. So we'll put that there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This will go here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, which will slide you there. Okay, so I think before we do that, I need to remember we had this guy up here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 coming down as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It doesn't have an open space to move, so I don't believe it moves. I haven't had this issue before. Let's take a look. Let's see, it should have the arrow. Note that a ship moves to a different column. If empty, move the ship there. Okay. So it's not empty, so this will just that'll just ride right there for us. Okay, those are placed. Haven't used a white yet, so I don't have to re-roll. So we currently have 8 points worth of research going on this turn. We've got 2 energy coming back. That's helpful. We could try to just crank out some research, get as far as we can. So if we put this here, that'd be 4 more research coming on. All right, we're gonna try to go big. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And a white, force a reroll. Oh, 2 and a 1. Not what I was hoping for. Let's see, if we put our 2 here, that would only move 1 space down. I think we're gonna sacrifice it to... Oh, but that moves the mothership if that goes 2 spaces. So we're gonna put this here. This is gonna move this down by 1 and swing over. Here's where this is a little dangerous because we have to re-roll, and it's going into this column. So we've got a 4. So right now we are at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on the nose. So putting it here doesn't help us at all because right now we make it to the 4. This at least gets us some more energy out. These are gonna move way too far for us. So this will go 1, 2, 3, and 4, I do believe. So that is going to explode and hit us this turn. This is going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, sliding over into that column. Probably not our best idea of the day. So let's go to resolution. We get 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are then going to spend 2 of that energy to go 5 points plus 8 points. And 5 plus 8 is 13. So 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points right there. Not bad if I do say so myself. Then we get 2 energy for this, and this die will spin down to a 1. And that is our turn. The mothership is going to move down 1 more. And this knocks our research back by 1. So now we respawn. This column has nothing in it, so we'll go right there. Let's re-roll and see how we do. We're full energy, so we can definitely try to do some blasting if we can so help it. Let's see, what do we have going on? I've got a 1. I want him to only move 1 if we can help it. I've got a lot of stuff I want to move 1. I want this to move 1. I want this to move 1. So we're gonna put the 1 here. So this is gonna drop him into there. This is gonna drop that to there. Now, if I could spend a 2 in this column right here, that'll put this onto the 3. So that's good for us. But that blocks my other half here. So let's put you back for right now. I don't know if I want to block that other half like that. I only wanted to move 1, or we wanted to move 3. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. And we still haven't spent a white, so we don't have to re-roll. We have this space available. Costs us 2 energy, but we could kill anything at a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or we could kill everything at a 5. We put this here, and this goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, perfect. We now have to re-roll these 2. Black 1, white 2. What can we do with that? So the left column still needs to go as well as the right, because remember the robot doesn't count. So it does not have it doesn't have a counting function. That's a terrible joke, but I'm still chuckling at it anyway. I think we're gonna place the 1 here, so this column will not move, and the 2. It doesn't help us at all putting it there. But we can get all of our energy back if we go here. So this is going to come down 1 and 2. Not bad. All right. So let's go to resolution. This die comes off as it's already done its thing. We're going to spend the 1 energy. Go up by 4. Perfect. We are going to get rid of this robot to give us our other energy back. We're then going to spend this 2 energy to blast these away. This is at a value of 5 or higher, so this goes off. This goes off, and this goes off. That was a really, really good turn for us. And we'll spend this last one to go up by energy of 1. All right, that's not a bad turn. The excavator is gonna be going back by 1. So let's go ahead and do that. Bloop. It's back. These are gonna respawn, starting with the greens. This will go here. This will go here. And the furthest one away is here, so that will spawn into that column. Another turn. All right, what can we do? So we've got a little bit of a hurdle to get over with that 7, 4, and 2 coming up. So if we can put some heavy hitters in the, especially into this, that would really help us out. If we say we put a 5, so let's see, that's what, 11 points that we need to get over. So if we put a 5 here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That leaves that wide open for a hit. We do another 5 here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I'm liking the setup right now. Say we do another 5 right over here, but it's gonna be our white 5. Because we need a minimum of 4 for that to go off. So this is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Not on a blast, but hey, you know, you can't always win. Let's roll those. Oh, double 5s. All right. I think we know what number we're gonna have to place somewhere. We're at a 5, so we're at 10. We need some more to go over. So let's spend this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This forces this die to get re-rolled. It is now a 4. It's got to go into the last column. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, well, that's perfect. Let's get energy. So this is gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Before I forget, gotta remember to always scroll up and make sure nothing else is on the mothership. So let's resolve a few things. We're gonna spend the 2 energy to pull this off. Anything sitting on a 6+ will go away because this has a +1 and we had a 5 on it. So those 3 coming off. Good hit. We then are going to spend 1, 2 more to research up to 15 points worth. So 7. This takes us to 11. 12, 13 right here. If we're doing that right. Hopefully we can combo it like that. If not, we'll maybe see it in the rules comments if you know otherwise. So we took our energy down. This will take us up 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So all we have to do is survive and hit that 12, and we are in a very good spot. But this is about to get a little hairy. We're gonna have to survive 2 turns, and you'll see why. So alien ship is gonna. Mothership moves down 1 more, putting our excavator back by 2. I cannot get the 12 in the next turn as this is blocked off. You have to be able to fill both sides to be able to utilize it. That's a little unfortunate for us. So we go to deployment. As such, this is the furthest down by 1. So that's going to get that one there. And I think we're back to our turn. So it's going to take us 2 minimum to get past. Ooh, and low rolls. Low rolls aren't great, but they're not terrible either. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If I put it here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that lines us up for a shot. We don't have to spend. Do that, which so we don't have to. Yeah, I don't know the words that were about to come out of my mouth. It is one of those days. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 going here. I gotta re-roll the 1s though. Part of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 coming back up. I think instead we're gonna spend a 1. Spend the 1. Oh, I can't put it here because the excavator. So the 1 has to go here if I want it to go anywhere. So we're gonna get the 1 right there. Do we have another good 1 spot? Yes, we have a 1 right here. I'm just gonna bring this perfectly here. Drop both those down. Now we're gonna put our 5 here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're gonna be blasting 3 on this turn. We gotta re-roll the last 1 though. Bringing it to a 5, and it's gotta come into this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, why don't we? 1, 2, 3, and 4 go into there. That's I like this. So we go to the resolution. This comes off. This comes off as it won't do us a darn thing. This comes off as it won't do us a darn thing. This cost us 1 and 2 to do, but we get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 alien ships in one go. That felt good. That felt good, but something's really about to not feel good here in a second. You'll see why. This is gonna move 1, 2, 3, and 4 at a cost of 1 energy. Now the big bad mothership moves down, and this is the part that's not gonna feel so good as we lose 2 of our research. The good news, it's still quite doable, but it's a little rougher. Now the mothership gets to respawn. So 1 to here, 1 to here, 1 to here, 1 to there, and that one right there as well. That should wrap that up. What happens on the next? Ooh, so reinforcements coming in, excavators. All right, we got some work to do. We got some 5s. We got a 2. We got a 1. I think. Get a 5 going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'd prefer a 6 over here, just so we don't land on that mothership to move it forward. Move it forward that 1 space. But at least it wouldn't get the next reinforcement if we put it there. That's 10 points worth. Ooh. So right now we need 6 to go across. So I think here's what we'll do. We're gonna put this white 1 here. That'll bring this down and force us to re-roll. Little high numbers. Okay, so we've got our 6. There's no way to finish off the 12 in our current state. We could use some more energy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5's not actually terrible in this row. Ooh, we definitely need a low number because we don't want this coming down and crashing if we can help it. We also do want to be able to blow up some aliens. That's also real good. I think we're gonna go the 4 here and go 1, 2, 3, and 4. That causes a reroll. Okay, this isn't as bad. We are gonna do the 2 here. That's gonna force a 1 here and a 1 here, which will bump you to there. And if we do this 4, if I do this 4 here, this is gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4, so it comes back. 1, 2, 3, and 4, so it goes to there. And that wraps us up. Okay. We'll take this off as it doesn't do us anything. We will spend our 2 energy to hit anything that is on a 5 or less. So this goes away because it was perfectly lined up on the 5 for us. Now we spend our last energy to move up 6 spaces worth. Let's get those off. And now we regain 4 energy. Mothership moves down by 1. And it gets a respawn. 1, This is, there's a tie for the furthest down, but it's not going to matter, as our punishment for this one is a new one comes out. We're definitely going to want to win this on this turn if we can help it. We need a 12. But we also don't want to take too much damage right now either. So let's see what we can do. All right. Ooh, some low numbers. A little scary for us. If we just get a 5 out right away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna crash into us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it crashes into us no matter what we do. So I think we're gonna set the 5 here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This comes off, but deals its point of damage. Oh, what else can we do? Oh man, this is definitely where life gets a little hairy in this. I need to leave this column alone if we can help it. We're gonna have this move none, so we can get this reroll. All right. We've got a 5. We got a 3. All right, I like this. So we're gonna put the 5 here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That will explode and crash into us. We are then gonna spend the 3 to here. This is gonna go 1, 2, and 3, 1 away from crashing into us. And the very last thing we will do is we'll put this here. So this doesn't move. 1, 2, forgot to move that. 1, 2, 3. This doesn't move. That should be resolution phase. We will spend our 2 energy to go up a value of 13. And that should be the game. That should be our 13 points to win it. We have blown up the alien mothership in a blaze of blaze of glory. But hey, that's been Under Falling Skies here on Tabletopia. Hey, if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more board game content here on the Tom Tries channel. And until next time, TTFN, ta-ta for now.